Mariners just closed out a 10-inning game that they should have finished in 9. Obviously, you can't finish a game in less than 9 innings if it doesn't have weather, and it was at T-Mobile Park, so, it's not like we could have had rain there. But the reason I say it should have been finished in 9 is because Bryce Miller loaded the bases, then we went and brought in Saucedo, and he let everybody score and had more scores, so it became Philadelphia 5, Seattle nothing. Then in the bottom of the fifth, Haniger came in and homered on a fly ball to the left center field, which was just awesome. Bad. It was his third straight hit, including a homer yesterday. And uh, then Polanco got a single that scored a Rosarena and moved Turner to second. Luke Raley got a double that scored Haniger, or or that scored Justin Turner. Polanco. Haniger moved to third, and then Rojas singled. He ended up almost scoring 2 runs, but the second run was Luke Raley. He was out at the plate. That was good hustle, and that was the right. And then Mitch Haniger walked with the bases loaded to win the game. Both teams had 8 hits. Seattle had 1 home run, had 14 total bases, 6 runs to 5 runs. Phillies had 2 stolen bases. They left 10 on base and 9 on base for the Mariners. Both teams had 1 error that I really didn't notice, but I literally, while I was doing it, I didn't notice what they had scored an error. Robles got hit by a pitch right on the knee, and he's been dealing with a lingering hip issue. And it looked like Josh Rojas was ready to go out there and fight the guy who hit him. And I like to see that from the team, but don't get yourself ejected because we were running low on bench pieces at that point too. Garver came in, had 2 at-bats as the designated hitter before Rayleigh came in and played as the designated hitter for him, which was fine. Um, 2 hard fly ball outs and competitive at-bats, and he's standing ovation kind of at the beginning of his first at-bat, which was nice to see. And Dave Sims actually called out the people who had been sending death threats to him, be like, hey, listen, you gotta stop doing that. That's not okay. And started telling them that they needed to knock it off. We did strike out 12 times today. They also struck out 12 times today. We had 1 additional walk, 6 to their 5. Um, they actually had 4 more at bats than us, but we also didn't have to use the at bats in the end. They actually put Kyle on intentionally in the bottom of the 10th, which I was surprised by because he was 0 for 3 at that point in the game with a walk. Like, nothing about that particular situation in the game screamed to me, walk Kale. But yeah, he's a 213 hitter with a 735 OPS, and he has hit walk-off homers this season, but nothing said to do that. Leo Rivas got in to play second base for an inning before being pinch hit for by Bossler, who struck out. He didn't get a plate appearance. Bimo made an amazing play in the first. He grabbed the ball, and I thought it was just going to be like a miraculous effort to get the ball and keep it to a single. But he grabbed the ball, spin moved through to first, got the out. It was amazing. Some of the most amazing stuff I've ever seen on a baseball diamond. What I'm really liking right now is when I look up and down the Mariners box score, only one guy, and it's the backup catcher technically, has a batting average under 200 right now. Vosser's at exactly 200, but that's what I like to see. Only one guy or no guys under 200 this late in the season. There's 50 games left. Houston lost today. That's put Seattle 1 game up on Houston. So, and then we have another game tomorrow that's going to be a very, very interesting game before a day off on Monday, followed by 3 games against Detroit and 3 games against the Mets, which was wild to me to think that happened. I believe somebody from the team got placed on the IL today or got sent down. Santos got placed on the 15-day IL yesterday, retroactive to 2 days ago because of his bicep injury. Not great, but literally it's the second time he's had an IL stint this year. And, just one of those things where it goes, uh, ah, ah, right-handed pitcher is reported to the club, and Jonathan Diaz was optioned to AAA Tacoma. Jonathan Hernandez was claimed off waivers, and he has got sent back to Tacoma. He hasn't looked good in the majors this season. Um, Polanco looked pretty good. They pulled him early because of base running needs. They needed somebody fast on the bases, so they pulled him because of his knee. But he looked really good today. So I'm excited to see how that goes. With everything, the Mariners are working on all bases. Yeah, we had some issues with our relief pitchers, but that happens. And it's not like you can expect every single day to be perfect. And a lot of fans are kind of upset about Saucedo being put in the game and then immediately giving up 4 runs. But it's not the end of the world, and it worked. So happy game. Talk to you guys